As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. So we've made it to the final episode of 2025. Hard to believe the year's already over, but most importantly, I do want to thank every single one of you for watching Spain on a Fork this year, as if it wouldn't be for you, none of this would be possible. Anyways, with that being said, today we have such an exciting show to end the year, as we're making a very underrated recipe from the beautiful region of La Rioja, famously known for making some of the best wines in the world. We're talking Rioja-Style Spanish rice. This is known as Arroz con Bacalao a la Riojana. And let me tell you, this rice dish has layer upon layer of so many delicious flavors. It's easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or weird equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in about 40 minutes using just one pan. Folks, serve this rice next to garden salad, crunchy baguette, and a bottle of Spanish wine. Of course, from the region of La Rioja, you're gonna have yourself a fabulous meal. All right, let's just jump right into this. I'm gonna heat a paella pan with a medium heat. Size of the pan I'm using is 12 inches in diameter, which is 30 centimeters. And I tell you, if you don't have a paella pan, no big deal. You can use any standard fry pan here. And add in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here, as this is the foundation of the dish and what truly makes a difference. Link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm gonna finely chop one medium-sized onion, roughly chop 6 cloves of garlic, and finely chop 1 red bell pepper. Like I've told you in the past, if you prefer, you can chop the vegetables before heating the pan. Then we'll add the chopped ingredients into the hot fry pan. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And you want to make sure to mix this around continuously, that way everything evenly sautés. After about 4 minutes, and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in a quarter cup of dry white wine, which is 60 milliliters. If wine is not your thing, you can sub it for any broth of your choice with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. And we'll also add in half a tablespoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 4 grams. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. Then we'll add in 1 cup of tomato sauce, which is 240 grams. As always, I made mine by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here, which is similar to passata. And we'll season everything with sea salt and just a kiss of freshly cracked black pepper. And then we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together and simmer it for a few minutes. After about 4 minutes, and the tomato sauce has slightly thickened, I'm going to add in 3 cups of fish broth, which is 720 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, veggie broth, or even water if you like. Just make sure to season accordingly if you're using water. And we'll also pinch in a quarter teaspoon of saffron threads, which is about a quarter gram. Leave where you get the Spanish golden saffron I'm using, which is essential in this recipe, in the description box below. And then we'll add in 1 bay leaf, turn it up to a high heat, and give it a gentle mix. Once the broth comes to a boil, it's time to add in the rice. I'm going to measure out 1 cup of rice, which is 190 grams, and add it into the pan. I'm using Spanish round rice, which is the one that's used to make paella, very similar to arborio or any type of short grain rice. Of course, you can use any rice you like here. Just make sure to check the package instructions. That way you get your liquid to rice ratios and your cooking times right on the money. And we'll give this one final mix, that way everything's evenly distributed. And after this step, you don't want to mix the rice again. Otherwise, it's going to disrupt the way it cooks. Meaning, if you overmix it, it's going to start to release the starch and lose its beautiful texture. While the rice is simmering, let's get our final ingredient ready. I'm going to add in 2 cod fillets over some paper towels and pat them completely dry. Size of the fillets I'm using are 7 ounces, which is 200 grams each. And I am using cod here about frozen and thawed out, but you can also use the fresh stuff here, as well as any other type of firm white fish. Then we'll season the cod with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and you just have to do this on one side. And then cut each fillet into small bite-sized pieces. Alright, let's move back to the rice. After simmering it for 10 minutes, which in my case is 8 minutes shy of the rice being cooked through, we'll lower the fire to a low-medium heat and add in the pieces of fish. You want to make sure to evenly spread them around. And then we'll gently push down on each piece of fish, that way they're well integrated into the rice. And we're going to simmer this for another 8 minutes or so until the fish and the rice are just cooked through. After simmering the rice for a total of 18 minutes and all the broth has been absorbed and the rice and the fish are just cooked through, this is ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and cover it with a dishcloth and let it sit there for a few minutes. By trapping the steam in there, it's going to ensure that each grain of rice is fully cooked through. After a couple minutes, we'll uncover the pan and garnish with some lemon and some fresh parsley. Check it out, our Rioja-style Spanish rice is done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in a little over 40 minutes using just one pan. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, arroz con bacalao a la Riojana. What a way to end the year. This looks absolutely beautiful. Here we go. What a treat to end 2025. That is absolutely delicious. Right on the money. Rice is beautifully cooked. Absorbed everything in the pan. Rest of the ingredients, the perfect balance. I'm from Valencia, Spain, where we eat a lot of rice dishes. This one right here from La Rioja sits up there with the best of them. So sad it's such an underrated dish. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to a garden salad, crunchy baguette, and of course a bottle of Spanish wine from the beautiful region La Rioja. You can have yourself a fabulous meal. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, or should I say next year. Hasta luego.